want to get off my chest a rant which comes up every month for me, thanks to Disney's monthly release of a new collectible item set. Started in 2017 as a way to celebrate Mickey's 90th birthday, they capitalized on its success and figured people would buy whatever they sold as long as they said they had limited quantities. Last year's Disney Wisdom collection wasn't nearly as successful, especially after the novelty started running out at the end of the year. But today, everyone has fallen back into the craze, which has prompted me to break down the art of being limited edition. I think everyone is taught the simple concept of supply and demand. I can still remember my teacher throwing up this diagram on the whiteboard, which clearly explains why these things are so popular in the first place. Disney tips the scale perfectly. They have plenty of properties to merchandise, and they will find a way into your pockets. I want to clarify that I have no problem with things being limited edition, but I do have a problem with people who create problems when things are limited edition. Let me explain. First things first, let's go over what happens every month. Before the release of these exclusive items, Disney hypes it up on their social media and everyone shares their excitement as well as their nerves trying to get their hands on what they want. Disney just recently implemented a waiting room to their website on these mornings, and long story short, their website crashes and people immediately go back to their post about these items to complain. Now you can complain all day long about how terrible their system is, but don't make it personal. Once you start mentioning how betrayed you feel that you couldn't get little Timmy this item he's been waiting for the past 3 months, you sound entitled, and that's something I can't stand. Disney released this item and by no means do they guarantee you the chance to purchase one. If their website breaks and you can't get it because of some technical error, that sucks, but leave it at that. And scalpers are a whole other subject. They will always exist. Please stop the never-ending cycle of complaining at businesses that it's their fault they exist. Okay? They suck, life sucks, sorry you couldn't get that mug you wanted. On one of these release days, I actually stopped to listen to someone's solid 3-minute rant on the subject, and it gave off the entitled vibes I mentioned earlier. You know those people who turn on the black and white filter, start off with a deep sigh and end with a, "I'm just saying"? Well, that was this person, except she used the sepia filter and not black and white. She of course stated how disappointed she was in Disney for allowing this to happen. She wasn't able to order everything she wanted and ended her video stating that it wasn't that cute anyway, so she's not upset. About a week later, she got the mug she ordered from the collection and posted this: "I can't make this stuff up even if I wanted to." What's equally as disgusting is going through Disney's post about these limited edition items. You can pick any of them and see just how obnoxious people can be. How absurd is it that people get this upset because they couldn't buy something? I always underestimate just how stupidly materialistic people can be. They turn their arguments into a complaint about how Disney wasted their time because they had to stay on the website trying to make their purchase, but last time I checked, these people didn't have someone in their house forcing them to spend money. This comment section is full of people hyping up each other's hate. I know that's what social media is all about, but it feels extra offensive when it comes from people who otherwise always post about happy Disney things. The contrast blows my mind. People's incompetence and lack of compassion for others is stupid. This post in particular from May 4th especially got to me. It demonstrates just how toxic society is. Encouraging people to push their frustrations onto others is horrible, especially when you have thousands of loyal followers. And as if any of the cast members you talk to have any influence over what goes down on the website. I know this kind of thing happens all the time, but I have a personal stake in this rant because I buy Disney merchandise. I try to get these sales, but I don't take it as a personal attack from Disney or the universe in general when it doesn't happen. If nobody overhyped these things up in the first place, we wouldn't have this problem. And the most notable thing is that these people won't say they're angry. They'll just keep repeating how disappointed they are, which is a word even more frustrating in this situation because it brings back the entitled mindset. People's solution is just to make enough for everybody, but if they always did that, then nothing would be special. Remember, when everyone is super,
no one will be.
No company is exempt from having problems. People expect a lot from Disney, but as a consumer myself, I know things are bound to get messed up. It's annoying, but I don't lose loyalty in them because of this fact. A failed website experience is hardly something to boycott them over. But please be my guest. I'm sure Disney is crying themselves to sleep over the few people who say they're never gonna order anything from Shop Disney again. Don't hold your breath. I'm certain they'll be back the next time something limited edition comes back in stock.